this week on the Bubble Chat.
Like many of us, we started one place and we ended at another. And all and everywhere in between, we make mistakes and we learn.
And they think that they're let off a warning, they can do it again. And then the next thing you know, they end up doing it again and again and again and again and again and again, and the punishment just keeps getting worse.
When I heard this, even though I don't drink that tea, when I heard this, it completely brought my attention to this episode of Iron Chef.
It is so embarrassing to fall, but I have fallen so many times until it's just not a big deal to me anymore. But I do always scream, I'm okay. That'd be the first thing I say, and I don't always be okay. But when I'm going down, that's the first thing I say because I don't want nobody to be worried. I'm okay.
Take
I need y'all to call 911. I need the ambulance to come and get me. I need to live here in a paramedic car.
Yeah.
Come get me. I'm on my way to emergency. I need to see.
Definitely as a director, when I'm directing things, I want to work in unconventional spaces, and I want to bring audiences into immersive worlds that they can step into and feel completely engaged and immersed in without having to think about or worry about what's going on.
To be for our pancake lovers, log, blank, fever.
Cabin fever.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. We getting into it. Yeah.
Yes. Spring, blank, a leg.
Break
a leg.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
You're just making it this because you broke a prosthetic leg.
Trick or treat, motherfuckers. Welcome to the Boba Chat, where we keep all things fun, fabulous, and a little bit spooky this time around. We're your hosts for today, and we're diving deep into the thrills and the chills of Halloween. So grab your costumes, light them jack-o'-lanterns, and get ready for some fantastic... I'm sorry. I had a loogie in my throat. So grab your costumes.
I can't stand him.
Okay, let me clear it. Infecting open girth and baby. Start all the way over. Trick or treat, motherfuckers.
Some Listerine.
Trick or treat, motherfuckers. Welcome back to the Bubble Chat, where we keep things fun, fabulous, and just a little bit spooky this time around. We're your hosts for today, and we're diving deep into the thrills and the chills of Halloween. So grab your costumes, light your jack-o'-lanterns, and get ready for a fantastic episode.
That's right. Now, I don't know about you all, but Halloween has always been my favorite holiday. It's a time for creative costumes, haunted houses, and of course, all the candy you can eat. But we're not just talking about trick-or-treating. Oh no. We've got so much in store for you. Whether you're getting ready for a Halloween party, putting some finishing touches on your costume, or simply vibing with us, this episode is for you.
On today's episode, we've got a lineup of spooky fun. First up, we're going to talk about the history behind some of your favorite Halloween traditions. Did you know that dressing up in costumes started as a way to ward off ghosts? And stay tuned because later in the show, we'll be sharing our top horror movie picks for a scary movie marathon that'll keep you up all night.
Now, do I have to just, read this in character?
If you want to. I mean, you are a girl from May Valentine, so.
Okay. But that's not all, honey. You know I love me a good surprise, and Halloween is a season for surprise. Whew, I'll be revealing a special spooky cosplay I've been working on. And I think it's going to blow your minds, honey. For all my cosplayers.
Mm-hmm.
For all my cosplayers out there, if I knew any, stick around for some tips on how to give your looks a hauntingly good edge.
All right, now it's time to light them candles, set the motherfucking mood, and dive into some spine-tingling excitement of Halloween. Whether You're here for the tricks and or the tricks. I said tricks twice. All right. It's
'Cause you
time
are
to light
one.
the. All right. It's time to light those candles, set the motherfucking mood, and dive into some spine-tingling excitement of Halloween. Whether you're here for the tricks or for the treats, we've got something for everyone. So let's get this haunted party started on the bubble chat. Now, as Wendy Williams used to say on Hot Topic, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you booing?
How you doing, honey?
How you booing? I said how you booing because I think from what I know, when she started her Halloween episode, she was saying how you booing, so I'd be saying how you booing, but also how you doing.
How you booing?
Okay, well let's spill this tea.
You're
Up first.
so corny.
What?
Never mind. Go ahead.
As I was saying before I was being called corny, up first, Fat Joe recently opened up about keeping the weight off with a little help from Ozempic. Fat Joe credited this medicine to help control his cravings as it's an FDA-approved prescription medication for people with type 2 diabetes. He opened up the fact that he still eats carbs and previously told Men's Health that he began his weight loss journey after his close friend, Big Pun, lost his life from a heart attack in 2000. Fat Joe told TMZ that he was diagnosed with diabetes since he was a teenager. He even shared the fact that he became more aware of his health over time, and with age as he started to put his blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels first. He also insinuated that his mental health played a role in his physical health while reflecting on his battle with depression. So, what do you think, bubblers? I'm going to start off by saying this. Not that I'm diabetic, but I can definitely relate to this situation because right when COVID hit it, I was completely depressed and because at the time everything was shut down. We couldn't go out, we couldn't go to the movies, we couldn't go to the park and all that. And as a social butterfly, I was depressed, and I used to eat like shit, but I wanted to come out of this while trying to get into the process of it. So I can definitely relate to this. But yeah, I'm still on my weight loss journey, but I know that I still
You
have.
still on your what?
You heard me.
You on a weight loss journey? Hello?
Tell the truth and shame the devil, nephew. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I've been on a weight loss journey ever since, Mom, and you know it.
Okay.
Anyways, but I still got a long way to go. But I believe in trusting the process. I don't take Ozempic because I don't want to take the risk of experiencing any side effects. Because some side effects of Ozempic include. Hold on, let me look. Let me look this up. I was looking up some Ozempic.
How long you been on your journey? I'm just curious to know.
For a long freaking time.
My point.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Girlfriend May Valentine, some of the side effects include breathing problems, racing heart, fever, swollen limbs, swelling of the face, troubling swallowing, or throat tightness. So I don't believe in taking drugs like Ozempic or especially steroids because some of these side effects can be fatal. I'm more so into trusting the process. What do you think?
So I had not read that article in the magazine that we're speaking on, but I did see him do the interview on Club Shay Shay, and he talked about the same issues or covered these topics. And one thing I could say about that, Joe, is that like many of us, we start at one place and we end at another. And all and everywhere in between, we make mistakes and we learn. And through his mistakes that he made, health-wise, I'm going to say mentally, maybe where he was, the way he was thinking, from the way he was acting mentally from that aspect, he has totally grown and matured. I'm happy that he has taken his health here seriously. I think Method Man is a trailblazer. Maybe I can say Dr. Dre and even Timberland. They are aging. Even Busta Rhymes, but he didn't got fat. They're aging well. I would say Method Man leading the pack. That you're getting older, you got to take care of yourself. Go get your colonoscopies, watch your levels, and all that. So I commend him for all the things that he has done. I'm so happy that he was so open in the articles and from the interview that I saw to where really get an understanding of where he is, and he can help, like other men, not just Black men, not just young men in general, having our mental and our physical health intact is very, very important.
Yeah. What do you think, Mom?
First of all, I think that's awesome. I am scared of the Ozempic because it does different things to different people
Mhm.
depending on the body chemistry. But I'm jealous of the people who can take it kind of, and everything. I would be the one to take it and something happen, pretty much. But that's great. I think he's a great father. His son who has Down syndrome, the love he has on that child and the story about that is just absolutely amazing. And he's just a cool kind of guy. Um, Let me go back to where we were. He uses Ozempic for weight loss. And some people need to a boost because a lot of people have slow metabolisms and different issues to lose weight, and sometimes you really need the help. You know what I mean? And I'm just happy for him. I'm happy he's good. I'm proud of him. He deserves everything because he seems to be a good guy. I watched some of the Club Shay Shay show when he was on
Mhm.
there. I just can't stomach Shannon Sharp. He gets on my nerves. I'm sorry.
What do you think, Minion? Jazz the Minion?
I am so appreciative of the fact that Fat Joe is being transparent about something he's done
Mhm.
as a man that makes him appear to be like more human, right? So you're not just Supermaning it out here. And I went to the gym
Yeah.
and I was shooting up testosterone in the corner and nobody knew about it. Or I've had like somebody making my meals for the last 30 days, 3 times a day. Like he's being real transparent. Like all that stuff wasn't working. Like I had to do this, and I appreciate his transparency.
Yeah.
Um, I also am not scared of Ozempic or Wegovy. I'm trying to see what's going on with the stuff. Uh, because from what I've heard from the 4 people that I know, no, 3, I'm gonna be the 4th one. From the 3 people that I know that are taking it, is it cuts out food noise. So curbs appetite and all those things that stops people from um manipulating their way out of their weight loss journey.
Yeah.
So I'm for that. And
Another thing, reason for, let me cut in here for a sec. Another reason why I'm scared of it too is because they say it takes your muscle, and I have none. So I'm not a muscular type of girl. I'm already straight up fat. So I couldn't imagine losing any muscle because I have one muscle and that one to get your bills paid. But anyway, so whatever. I would love to do it. I'm just afraid.
well, I'm gonna try it
And
because I've been
everybody that I know have tried it had
successful.
succeeded.
Yeah.
One gained her weight back because she didn't do it long enough.
Okay.
She started losing weight and just started feeling herself. You know how you lose 5 pounds and then you
Start
just
going outside. You start
Just
and
yes.
feeling
listen.
yourself,
I need to
feeling
show
But I
out.
yourself.
think you have the right, but first of all, you are flawless just like that. But
So
you do have the right body makeup. I think you'll be real good using it because you're a solid girl. I'm not solid. And they say you have to be careful with, maybe lifting weights and doing strenuous type of exercise because it takes your muscle mass.
Right,
yeah,
because it's just gonna liquefy you. It is going
yeah.
to
I'll be right
purify
back. I'm gonna go
you.
fill in my water bottle real quick.
Hmm.
The This is what I've learned in my journey. It doesn't matter what you take. I started off with Acai berry, ACAI berry. That's what Oprah said years ago. I took
Hmm.
shit and I lost. I guess I lost about 50, maybe 60 pounds. And it wasn't that I gained the weight back. What happened was after I lost the weight, then I had to figure out, okay, now I got to work out because no matter how you lose the weight, you're going to melt. So then I had to start working out. And then between that part, I mean, I got married and, life was happening and flipping. But now back again, I done lost this weight and I have to work out. It's not about being smaller. It's really about being healthy. Your muscles matter. And the older we are, we can't afford to take something that's going to take our muscles away.
That's why you got to keep working out. You've got
Yeah,
So
I don't have any muscles. I really don't have no muscle.
Even though I don't have that support, I've been meal prepping and I've been going to the gym a minimum of 5 days a week. And I'm like, in the last week, I'm down 6 pounds. I released 6 pounds, right? And I said that to say
you can do it.
Oh yeah, we can do it, but there's a time frame that certain people want things to happen too. And if we're already in a space where like my knees hurting, it's hard for me to pick up my kid while my back hurting, my ass is heavy, all these things. I do need something liquefied at that point. Got 2 little muscles in the back and my ass is a little big. So I needed to go just everything just to just go
and
down
just continue to lift weights.
Yep, I lift weights.
You'll be fine because you're already solid.
Weights.
I'm not solid. I have no muscle. I'm serious. And it's an issue.
Get your ass on that exercising bike, Jasmine.
I do cardio in a sauna suit.
On the bike?
I will wear a whole black ass plastic bag.
I'll be wearing my little horse. I'll be wearing my suit, but you just need to do. Actually, you got 24-hour fitness. You need to go put that bag on and sit in the damn sauna room.
I'll do all that in one day.
That's it. Then I was like, look, you're gonna show something. Like, you already look amazing. You already look
so kind.
Okay.
No, she flawless.
Appreciate y'all. Up next, television personality Rosie O'Donnell recently appled out about her daughter Chelsea. But let me think. Let me try this again. Up next, television personality Rosie O'Donnell recently spoke out about her daughter Chelsea.
Good night, Becky.
Recent legal troubles and her struggle. Let me try this again one more time. Up next, television personality Rosie O'Donnell recently spoke out about her daughter Chelsea and her recent legal troubles and her struggle with drug addiction. In addition, she has been arrested twice in Wisconsin within the past month and faces charges including child neglect, drug possession, in accordance with Fox News Digital, in addition to being charged with possession of meth, narcotic drugs, drug paraphernalia, bail jumping, and resisting or obstructing an officer, according to court documents. Following her arrest, Rosie's daughter was released on bond before she was arrested again on October 11th after police pulled her over. So what do you think about this, Bubblers? It says, like, Donnie, I'm getting that you have something to say.
Girl, you did throw her in there with Diddy and just don't give her no bill. Revoke everything and let her ass sit down and sober up. We're going to have to let her dry out, honey. Girl, wait a minute. Then she said possession of the meth, okay? Now, we call that whole Christina. The narcotical drug, the paraphernalia that we done with bail jumping, resisting it or obstructing the officer. Wait a minute, bitch. Then we got you out of jail, bitch, and you went right back.
I just want to start off by saying this, like so many times people take drugs and they're not even aware of like what can actually happen. They're not even aware of the side effects, and they think that they're let off of a warning, they can do it again, and then the next thing you know, they end up doing it again and again and again and again and again and again, and the punishment just keeps getting worse.
She's trying to identify as a black felon.
You know,
sometimes too, them celebrity kids, they just be messed up, and you don't know what she done been through with her childhood. And the drugs is an escape from trouble, and that's how you end up getting addicted. They do the drugs to escape from reality, and next thing you know, they're addicted.
and the
So that's
cheese
sad. I
steak.
think it's very sad.
He
It
said
And I
is.
too.
feel sorry for any mother who have to watch their child go through that.
Mm.
How about grandmother? Because there's a baby involved.
Yeah.
Child neglect is involved with this.
Mm-mm.
However, I believe that if Rosie O'Donnell wanted this stuff out the media, she could have figured out a way to get this person out, this information out of the media. I think that
They all
sometimes,
crazy.
and sometimes with these celebrity kids, they have this space of privilege where it's hard to believe that your parents is cutting you off in situations you actually got to get a real job. That TikTok thing didn't work for you when you thought you was going to be the famous. I'm not saying this is what happened, but I can hypothesize that growing up from a place of privilege, it sometimes is a burden to carry. It's not always a awesome place to be from. Like people want to be a part of all this action that they don't need to be a part of. And one example that I can kind of think about as I say this is like King, T.I. and Tiny. Like he's grown up in a place of privilege and wants to be a part of all this action in the street, but
And
you don't
that's
have
not him.
that. And the people that is in the street don't even want to be there their goddamn selves.
Okay, now that's a perfect example because he's raised by his grandmother for the most part, right? As half of America has been raised by their grandmother, maybe, right? And then, but you're still your mother and your father's child. So your grandma spoiled you, let you have what you want. You already have a privileged life, and then you are intelligent, adjacent, and can I get some understanding's child? That's
I
a
just want to
lot.
start off by saying this. I didn't
That's
even
a lot.
know her daughter had a child to begin with.
All right, so by now, I'm sure you've heard recently that Simu Liu called out the Boba company for cultural appropriation. Liu was frustrated with business owners when claiming that they were disturbing the boba industry with their take on the bubble tea, alleging that there was an issue of quote unquote taking something that's very distinctly Asian in its identity and making it better, which I have an issue. Liu chose not to invest in the product, adding that he wants to be a part of bringing boba to the masses. The exchange between Simu and the boba founders went viral online, prompting a large amount of backlash against Frenet and Feist. In addition to, Simu took to TikTok to call for the harassment to end, saying that he believed that Frenet and Feist came on the show in good faith. Now, Boba issued an apology for their pitch on the Dragon's Den, acknowledging Lowe's valid points. Now, what do you think about these bubbly drinks?
I don't know nothing about none of it.
No bubble tea.
No.
You ain't
Is
had
that
the
them little
Boba?
things that
Yes, they pop or burst in your mouth or you chew on it.
yeah. I'm not
Tapioca.
a fan.
I
Don't
honestly
yuck somebody's yum.
overrated if I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I've never been a fan.
That's how it feels when I drink it. The full clip exploded on me, just down the throat. Yeah.
You get on my nerves so bad.
I need to go get an IUD put in my stomach right now that I think about it because
Oh my God. Oh my God.
yes, it's a mess. Yeah, I don't.
So when I heard this, even though I don't drink that tea, when I heard this, it completely like brought my attention to this episode of like Iron Chef
Mm-hmm.
when the one of the chef she was of Asian descent and wanted to take credit as far as why fried chicken was so good from her cultural perspective, and the host had to school the person and let them know that fried chicken is in your area because of the black people that came over there to fight the war. So with that being said, people take things, they adapt it, they make it their own. If you haven't monetized it, if you didn't trademark it, then it just is what it is. That's how business goes. Doesn't mean it's okay. Somebody just beat you to the punch. Somebody just beat you to the punch, especially that It's giving demure, very classy, very modest.
Oh,
Somebody beat that person to the punch.
it's giving demure.
Yeah, somebody beat him to the punch. That's it.
It's giving demure.
No snoozing, because you do what? You end up losing. That's what they say.
Amen. I'm one. I am one of the victims of that.
Not forever. You're about to be a survivor of it. It's something you overcome.
Thank you.
So, yeah, the boba.
The Boba and I
Not my
almost
thing.
died.
Not my thing.
All right. Up next, singer Olivia Rodrigo took a dive on stage in a hole in the floor while performing in front of thousands of fans in her final Guts tour in Australia. Bless her heart. According to TMZ, the lights at Rod Laver area. According to TMZ, the lights at Rod Laver area were
Arena.
dimmed, making it totally fair that Olivia couldn't see the pitfall ahead. Thankfully, by the looks of the video, she mustered enough energy to hold on to the stage of the pitfall and reassured her fans that she was okay. I'd be doing that too if I fall. I'm okay. Although she did, although she did look a bit embarrassed, although she did look a bit embarrassed. What do you think of this, bubblers? I think that it is so embarrassing to fall, but I have fallen so many times until it's just not a big deal to me anymore. But I do always scream, I'm okay. That'd be the first thing I say, and I don't always be okay. But when I'm going down, that's the first thing I say because I don't want nobody to be worried. I'm okay.
You're okay. Like, yeah,
But
like,
them hoes on stage, somebody need to be fired because that's dangerous.
I just want to say this. I thank God that nothing bad happened on stage. Like, she didn't face any injuries because, like, she was holding on to the edge of the of the rail,
I
whatever.
would like to see that video.
Like, she hold on to it, and then and then as she got up from it, she was able to walk normally. Because if she was limping, then that means she probably like twist her ankle. But thankfully, she didn't. But what you think, Adonis? This whole thing got you cracking up.
And I tell you about a fall, people. I just want to tell you about a fall. Okay.
And hurry up and tell us, because when you talk, the thing will get to doing the thing. So come on.
I ain't got to say a word. Look, I was gonna be Captain Hook for Halloween. The foot over there sitting next to the speaker. You see that?
He's just crazy.
That motherfucker came off, it propelled, it ejected, it disengaged. Baby, and I went down to the ground to get out of the rain. And that's all I got to say. That's it.
Did you yell, I'm okay?
No, I did not. I said, what the fuck? Because how did my prosthetic leg, the foot that just, child, only me, America, only me. I'm holy and sanctified right now. I'm all right.
Very good. All right. Adonis? SeaWorld.
Give me a minute, because that was a little triggering for me. Let me get my mind right.
SeaWorld.
Child, look. It looked like SeaWorld might be in for a hell of a lawsuit, because this past Saturday at SeaWorld San Antonio, a killer whale was diving when it noticeably took a shit near the surface. What do Free Willy shit look like? Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Look, Free Willy said, I gotta drop a deuce, right? So look, the killer whale, he noticeably took a shit near the surface. And right, I said he took a shit at the edge of the tank. Now, it might not have been a big deal, except the whale swept back around to flip and his tail splashed a wave of shit covered with water onto the people in the front row, bitch. Oh, TMZ, you know these motherfuckers don't lie, okay? Now they done said one guest in the splash zone was obviously smelled awful and the people was just gagging, okay? The video that went viral, I'm about to look up this shit as soon as we done. Now the video that went
I
viral.
just looked it up. I wish I could share. Let me see if I can share the screen. Hold on.
The video that went viral, okay? And the people that got shitted on was taken to the decontamination area, okay? To get soaked up, get some bottles of water, and clean their clothes, and they could just go to the gift store. Now, look.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my God.
Wait, let me see.
Oh.
What a boo-boo. I don't see a turd in sight.
Oh my goodness.
Liquidy.
You see it.
Like you see the water change. Look. I thought it was semen, maybe. But they said it's shit.
Oh, I see it. Oh my God. It's pottery. Oh, and he had the diarrhea about that. Okay.
Here he come about to come play with y'all. Look at how he come to play.
Ooh,
open your mouth.
Oh my. Oh.
See.
Oh my God, honey. That's a lawsuit.
Ooh.
So it ain't just salty water.
You know? Hold on, wait. Okay, we got to finish the story. Okay, now look.
Somebody would have got their ass whipped that day because I would have went.
With this. Give me my motherfucking money back.
I
would have had some killer tuna tartare.
Oh my God. Been angry. And while you at it, I'm gonna take them churros, the fucking funnel cake. Give me all that shit. Give me my money back.
And I'm beating somebody's ass.
We would have had
somebody getting their ass whooped.
We would have had some killer whale tuna tartare that night. Because
they said it smelled awful. People were gagging.
Wait, now let me finish the story. Okay, wait, because this shit is getting
and that
good.
whale needed to be shanked.
The video that went viral, as we just seen, covering the story, okay? And the people who got shitted on were taken to the decontamination area to get soaked. They were given bottles of water and towels, and they were given clean clothes so that they got from the damn gift store. Now, SeaWorld did issue an apology about the shitty animal, okay? And
I need them to issue me a check.
They claimed that the team followed protocols to minimize health risks and review procedures to keep this from happening. Now, what you think, Bubble? Is that don't the damn whale have bubble guts?
Get the whale back into the motherfucking wild. This what happens.
It's too late for that. It is too late for that. I don't think the whale will leave.
So, one, have you guys ever seen the documentary Blackfish?
I guess we'll be watching that after here.
Yeah, it's about killer whales or orcas. When you get time to watch that, it's really interesting about how orcas are treated while they're in confined areas such as this, being at SeaWorld and out in the wild, and how they behave towards people. So this may have been intentional. We think that these animals are not intelligent. They may have really said, fuck you. Like, I know I don't want to be up in here. Fuck y'all. And they got me performing for life, for free. What am I getting a fish here and there? Yeah. It's crazy.
It is. It's awful.
So I think it might have been intentional. I said, he said, don't put me in front of these motherfucking people again. This is my 85th billionth show. I'm tired of shit.
Ain't getting paid nothing, and everybody else benefiting.
And I'm tired of this goddamn sardine. I'm tired of these motherfucking
sardines.
Oh my.
And if they would have offered me an outfit out the goddamn gift store, I would have.
That's the other thing. Whenever you are injured in a space, never take anything from the people that work in that space, because it can be used against you in court. For example, I'm sorry, I know your meal wasn't great. Can I give you a gift card so that next time, once you get your tooth prepared from that chicken we made, you can come in here and eat with us. Fuck that gift card, pay for my tooth and my pain and suffering. Don't ever take something, because what it equates to is the fact that it was resolved.
Took something.
It was resolved. That's what it was. Don't ever. These clothes, when it said clothes from the gift shop, this is a booby trap. Motherfucker, you're giving me retail? Because I got shit off in a bottle of water.
I need y'all to call 911. I need the ambulance to come and get me.
I need Jesus, because that's the only thing that's going to save you right now.
I need to live here in a paramedic car.
Yeah.
Come get me. I'm on my way to emergency. I need to be seen.
Yeah, no. I'm not
I need to be seen by a hospital. I'm distraught. I'm having a nervous breakdown.
I have PTSD.
I feel sick.
Yeah.
I have, what is that poisoning?
It ain't food poisoning.
But it's another one when you have when you
Sepsis.
whatever it
know.
is, I might have it. I need antibiotics. I
Yeah.
need all the shit, and I need y'all to call the people now to come get me, or I'm gonna make y'all stand in line for this ass whooping.
I got the shitty PTSD. I done went up in the damn Petco and shot up every motherfucking aquarium tank in that bitch. Oh
Oh
Baby.
my
my
God.
God.
You motherfuckers
Woo.
laughing at me. The goldfish are just swimming, sir.
But
Now
y'all
look
didn't
at
see
him. He
no
laughing
black
at
people.
me.
Y'all didn't see no black people out there, honey, because black folks don't. First of all, don't fuck up my hair. I don't care if that water was squeaky clean. For that, but don't fuck up my hairstyle.
You can't even
That's
wish this
number
on
one.
somebody. Like, that's
But then
crazy.
boo boo in it too.
Oh, powdery shit at that, baby. That was mix and
Where's the
mash.
warning?
That was some mix and
But
mash.
but 4
That was
years.
mix and mash. She smooth
4
just add
years.
water.
They've been
That shit
drinking
came out
pissy
his
water
ass like
anyway.
just add water. That looked like some apple
4
cider
years they've been
packet
drinking
coming
pissy
out
Y'all didn't
his
water.
see
ass.
no black people out there. That's all I'm gonna
Y'all,
say.
I'm over here laughing at
Wait
this
a minute.
stuff.
It's a bald head black man in the front.
No,
He
no, play it
close.
again.
It
Play
was
it
a
again.
bald
Play
headed
it
black
again.
man in
Listen,
the front.
let me show you
Play it
because he real
again.
close.
Play it again.
And he must be there with his
No,
non
no, I'm sorry.
partner.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm over here on this floor laughing, and y'all feeling this thing.
Okay, blow it
This is
up.
bald black
Blow it
man
up.
right
Wait.
here.
Let me see. I
There you
see him
go.
right there. He was walking. He said that it's about to blow right now. He was getting off the
Uh-uh.
way.
And he had a black
What?
baby.
Go back again. I can't tell he was black.
Because
He
he
bald
walked
headed
past so fast like a black man would.
right
Look,
here.
look, look.
Oh, he sure is.
Left, right. Let me see you do it. That shit look like a apple cider packet
Look
come
at that
out of his
little
ass.
boy like something happened. Keep this camera on.
That looked like when you pour the Theraflu in the cup of
Yeah.
hot water. Oh,
I need a new phone because I got shit on my
I need a new
$1,500
everything.
iPhone.
And I need some new shoes after I take my foot out your ass.
Oh,
Whoever's responsible.
That's horrible.
I'm sorry, y'all listen. I was over here laughing so hard on this floor hearing y'all ranting about what just happened to y'all.
Oh my God!
I didn't even get
Look. I'm not even mad that the orca had to use the bathroom. I'm not
Listen.
even look. I'm upset for the people that got the shitty water thrown on them. I'm just looking at the consistency of the shit.
Yeah.
That is not that look. That look like Theraflu. Look.
So look,
It's just
the way
disgusting.
they said it smelled bad. Look at the babies in the front that are getting recorded. When that shit blew up in the air,
Oh,
he was disgusted by the smell, not the water, because it barely touched him. He said, "What is that goddamn smell, Mama? This
you
part of the show.
bitch. That is you and Timmy, bitch.
This part of the
Oh.
show." Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Rachel and Aaron over there smell like a bag of rotten eggs. Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Let me get my thoughts real quick because I was over here laughing on this.
Ain't no, hurry up, cause I'm sleepy.
Okay, I'm about to, but I'm about to, y'all. Okay. On a more serious note, though, I do agree with all of you what you were saying. That could have been a lawsuit.
It is a lawsuit.
Because like
Shitty.
we like a poop is shed is contaminated. It is, and they contaminate in water, and like I think what needs to happen to prevent this to happen again is like they need like proper training when it comes to like whales because like I recently saw this one video where a whale.
Hurry up and talk about it now. Shit.
Okay, well let's just go to commercial break if it'll make it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we've been having some serious spooky fun. I mean, some shittily hilarious time. But don't worry, we're just getting started. We're going to take a short break and don't go anywhere. We will come right back. We've got even more Halloween magic coming your motherfucking way, including more hot topics of our haunting playlist to set the mood for our costume party and a few chilling stories that will send shivers down your spine. So grab a snack, stretch your legs, or go get a new one, and we'll be right back on the Bubba Chat. Stay tuned because the real Fright Fest is just around the corner. It's close to midnight.
Welcome back to another episode of the Bubba Chat. Today we have a very special guest, someone who's been making waves in the theater world with his unique approach and passion for unconventional space. He's a recent alumni who got started with me in San Francisco State University, where he participated in the Scholars Program, earning his bachelor's in acting and master's in theater arts. His areas of research are truly fascinating, from found space and unconventionally staged theater to Japanese theater, particularly rakugo. I do hope I said it right. Um, he even created the first comprehensive English language catalog of rakugo plays, which is no small feat. He is not only a scholar, but also an actor and a playwright. You may have seen him in productions like Antigone and A Knife in Boy back in 2022, or caught a glimpse of his play Memories at the SFSU Creative Writing Greenhouse Stage Reading Festival this past May, and now, after making his directorial debut with his thesis project Grad, he is already onto his next project, directing Glue, written by Lynn Murray, who I hope I said that right, for the Space Pirates Theater Collective. Please give a warm welcome to the show, Ben Zingos. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the show, and I'm so excited to have you.
Thanks so much, Joanne. That was such a great introduction. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. I've been getting that a lot. So let's dive right in. You've got such a unique background in theater. Can you tell us a little about your journey to where you are now, and how did your research in found space and Japanese theater come about?
Yeah, I've definitely had an interesting journey. I started acting in plays and musicals when I was in high school in my junior year. I went to school at community colleges for my first 2 years in undergrad, and then I transferred to SF State for my bachelor's in acting. And my main focus with acting was Meisner technique, so that's what my specialty is, and I'm actually teaching some intro level Meisner classes at a high school uh, this year. So yeah, past the acting stuff, once I got towards the end of my junior year in undergrad, I realized I also really wanted to direct, and there was a great opportunity at SF State to do a cool program called the Scholars Program, where if you maintain a 3.5 for your first 3 years of undergrad, which I think I had like a 3.7, you can apply and be pre-accepted for graduate school during your senior year of undergrad. And so basically, that let me take about one semester, and it's a 4 semester program. So one semester of the grad program split between my 2 final semesters of undergrad in my senior year. And so that saved me, that let me then take the other 3 semesters split between two in the following 2 semesters. So basically, that allowed me to get 2 degrees, a bachelor's and a master's in a total of 5 years. My master's, my thesis was specifically focused on the use of found space. I came up with and codified an immersive design methodology rooted in finding a space in the world that cries out for a specific play to be staged in it through its natural use and development by the people who live in and inhabit or work in that space. So in the case of my thesis, I directed John Logan's Red, which is about the painter Mark Rothko and takes place in his studio at 222 Bowery in New York in the late 50s. And I found out that there was this beautiful, beautiful space in the SF State Creative Arts Building in the Scenic Paint Shop. And it was actually really reminiscent of the actual space that Rothko used in the Bowery. It even had a skylight above that was completely blacked out. In the case of the school, it was for performances purposes, but in Rothko's case, it was because he hated natural light. And so because of that, there was actually really no natural light in the room, and I could control the lights really well with the help of a great lighting designer named Tristan Fabianc, who recently graduated from SF State as well. And he did an amazing job lighting that show, and I painted these cool mural replicas and created this really immersive space that really felt like a lived-in artist studio, because it really is one. I mean, we've painted so many shows over the last like 50, 60 years in there. So And then as far as the Japanese theater stuff goes, that's definitely an academic interest and a focus of mine when it comes to research, but it doesn't factor into the current project I'm doing much. Though Rakugo is an incredible art form, and I highly recommend people check it out. I'm hoping that my catalog will be published soon. That is unfortunately kind of a complicated process, but it will eventually be published and easily findable online for free. So do stay tuned for that.
That is so incredible. And I want to say this too. I started when right after I graduated high school, I started out at community college by choice just to save a little money. It was really just
Same.
it was really for like it was really for like familial reasons, like spending being close to my family for a few more years because I wasn't like really ready to like graduate move on to like a 4 year university with a bad grade. I got it in English one, which I don't even know why because I'm so good at English, the English class, you know. But but yeah, yeah, I would have gone to a 4 year university right after I graduated high school, but by my choice, I chose to start off at a community college just to take intro level courses, and when you were explaining about the set, it reminded me about our time in the set design class that we had together couple of years ago, if you can remember, and
Yeah.
it was such an adventure working with you guys because like I was like I actually wanted to like get into set design, and I actually got the opportunity to be involved with volunteering with Michael Schweikart. I do hope I said that right.
Yeah.
I was a theme I was a theme painter for Rent. I was an assistant charge painter for Eurydice. I was an assistant set designer for She Kills Monsters, and now I'm the assistant set designer for Everybody, which is about to premiere pretty soon,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be the assistant set designer for next year's for next semester's show. That Vicky Hoskins is going to be directing next semester.
Ooh,
So
I might try to
um,
come up and see that. I love Vicky.
I, yeah. So it sounds like you're really dedicated to expanding what theater can be, both in terms of location and style. Speaking of unconventional, you've directed in Red recently, and now you're diving into Glue. How does it feel transforming from acting and playwriting to directing?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's funny. It reminds me of Leonard Bernstein. He has a really great quote about how when you're a performer, it's a very extroverted life where you're, really giving as much as you can and trying to engage with an audience in some way. And then when you're a creative, it's really introverted. You're looking inward and drawing a story out from within you, or whatever it is you're creating that you're trying to build. And when you do both, you're schizophrenic. It's a joke. And so basically it's like, you're kind of trying to juggle a lot of different things at once in your head that you're trying to do. And so it's kind of an ebb and flow, like I definitely still engage with acting. Right now, I'm working as an acting teacher and also will probably be acting in something sometime soon since it's something I love to do. I'm also still in the process of trying to get my own plays picked up by theaters and produced.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not like I stopped doing either of those things, but right now my focus is definitely directing because that's the project I'm like actively doing. So yeah, my goal really as a theater maker is to be able to engage with immersive theater though. Definitely as a director. When I'm directing things, like I want to work in unconventional spaces and I want to bring audiences into immersive worlds that they can step into and feel completely engaged and immersed in without having to think about or worry about what's going on outside of the boundaries of the world that we create. And so, in the case of this play, Glue, it's set in a wine bar. The premise, it follows Delia, who owns and operates a wine bar with her partner Zed. And she signs up for a playwriting class, funny enough, because she's just looking for some excitement in her life and something that's more interesting than her normal day to day. And it unfortunately gets canceled because too few people enroll. And so she offers to host it in her bar in the afternoon before opening. And so the idea is we're doing mostly matinee performances, and we're staging it in a real, fully functional and daily operating wine bar called 401k Food and Wine in Venice, which is a neighborhood of Los Angeles here in California. And it is just this incredibly intimate and cozy space that the owner, Elisa, has literally built and designed herself from scratch. And it is just such a genuine lived-in space that it really called out for Lynn's play to be staged in it. As soon as I saw it, I'd previously seen Lynn's play at the same staged reading festival that my work was staged at, and I was so in love with the script, I asked her then and there if I could direct it someday. And I went into this wine bar for dinner with my partner, and we just had such a great time, and it was so beautifully realized that I just knew I wanted to do the play there. And in the process of getting it all ready, the whole rehearsal process has been outstanding, and I'm really confident it's going to be a great show.
So am I. And believe me, if I have the heart and the energy to go to Venice to see your play, you better believe me, I would. It's because
I I would love it.
it's because I'm in San Francisco, and the play that you're directing is located in Venice, and that's in Los Angeles, and that's like a 5 hour drive.
It's real far.
So
I
yeah,
know. I don't expect you to come, Joanne, I know, but I'd always be happy to have you there, of course.
so yeah. But believe me, if I were to have the heart to request an Uber and to go to and go to a hotel and to see your show, you better believe me, I would.
Yeah, you definitely don't got to do all that. Don't worry.
Okay.
But yeah, so I do want to talk a little bit about my theater group though. So this
Yeah. If I may.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, please.
No,
Please ask.
don't worry. You're good. By the way, send me a Zoom link of your play. I can only imagine what that process is like, and I can also what's it like? What's it been like working with the Space Pirates Theater Collective? And I think you're about to go into this, explain this too.
Yeah.
How does this space at 401k Food and Wine in Venice factor into the staging of Glue?
Okay, I'll answer the first question about Space Pirates Theater Collective. So that is my group. So I'm not like working with them as in they hired me. I am them. But I am, it's not just me. I do have a couple collaborators. And so Space Pirates Theater Collective is a nonprofit theater group that basically is committed to doing a few things. Our primary purpose is to create immersive theatrical experiences that are affordable for our community. And so, with that in mind, our ticket prices are set at $10, which is quite low for theater tickets, as I'm sure anyone listening who goes to theater would be able to tell. Theater has gotten so expensive pretty much anywhere you go for professional level theater that a lot of working class people just can't afford it. And so the idea behind Space Pirates Theater Collective is we want the things that we make or the productions that we do to be like what the theater a long, long time ago was, and even what the movie theater used to be not that long ago, but like even recently, movie tickets have been ridiculously expensive.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The
Right?
movie is the concessions. Don't even get me started
Yeah,
with concessions. Like
it's
like
crazy.
the movie theaters in Regal, which is next to my apartment. Some of the movie tickets cost like $20,
Yeah,
and like but
movie.
honestly, I don't mind paying for. I'm a big movie
I mean,
person. I don't mind
I
paying.
love movies too. I do pay it. Listen, I'm not saying people shouldn't go to movie theaters. I'm fully supportive of that. I love them. It's just unfortunately a lot more expensive than it used to
Oh
be.
yeah.
The idea of Space Pirates Theater Collective is to create theatrical experiences that are both immersive and are like what the movies and even longer ago the theater used to be, which is an affordable type of entertainment that anybody, regardless of their means, if they're, a millionaire or working class, making minimum wage, I want them to be able to afford to take themselves out for a night of good entertainment. And so that is why we have our prices set at $10, but we do encourage those who have the means to pay more to do so. And so it's like if you are that millionaire and you're like, well, I would love to see this cool immersive thing, but you can afford a lot more than $10. Because we're a nonprofit, we would encourage that person to donate whatever they feel comfortable above the $10, and that donation would be then fully tax deductible. And so the primary way that Space Pirates funds our theater is through the use of a lovely artists collective called Fractured Atlas. And so what they do essentially is they, being a 501c3 nonprofit, will give out their status through fiscal sponsorship to independent artists who don't have the time and resources required to become a nonprofit on their own. So I, right out of college, can just become fiscally sponsored by pitching them a project that will benefit the community, i.e. affordable theater, that they can then approve, and I sign a contract with them promising to follow all of the tax laws, and that allows me to then raise money through their site, which is basically a GoFundMe, but for fiscally sponsored projects. And so we have a little campaign running right now, and when people go there to give, whatever amount you donate, you are given a tax receipt so that you can make deductions at the end of the year. So we are fully nonprofit status as a project. And so when it comes to making our theater, we, one, want to make sure that it's affordable immersive theater. And two, our other big point is that we want to pay all of the artists involved equally. And so the framework by which we do this is we have a base stipend that we raise enough money to cover for everybody. That includes cast, creatives, and crew. So in the case of this production, myself, the director, Lynn, the playwright, our stage manager, Molly, our 5 actors, our graphic designer and marketing person, and then our producer, all of us, us 10, once that stipends costs have been met, which, it already has, we've already raised that. Any additional money we raise once production costs have been covered, so, rental of spaces for performance and for rehearsal, marketing, promotional materials, costumes, props, all that. Once all of our costs are covered, any additional money we raise is then split evenly as a bonus to pay our artists as living a wage as we possibly can. And so this first production, we're not going to probably reach the ideal of mine, which is to pay everybody a full living wage. This is more of a test run production in that sense, but we are definitely going to raise as much as we can and pay every artist involved as much as we can. And the idea of our company, and it actually comes with the name Space Pirates Theater Collective. The space being, we go into a space and transform it and even commandeer it and use it for our own purpose, like pirates. And the pirates coming from the idea that when pirate voyages happened and they would go do their pirating, everybody who went on the voyage and came back alive, after the costs of the voyage, so their food and their, repairs to the ship and all that have been covered, the treasure was split evenly in shares between the pirate crew. And so that's kind of the idea of how we pay our artists. We want our artists to all be paid equally, regardless of role or number of roles, because I'm actually directing and designing, doing all design roles.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
Because I remember, you were not only directing Red, you were designing the show also, and I'm like,
well, I designed some of it.
some of it.
Thank the Lord, I did have Brie Lawshaw as my lovely costume designer, and like I already mentioned, Tristan Fabiunk as my brilliant lighting designer. So I did have design help with that one. This one, I'm doing all the design myself because
wow.
The idea with Space Pirates is we're encouraging everyone to take on as many roles as they can, and so I'm leading by example as the person in charge of it by taking on the most roles and still paying everyone the same, because the idea is if you've been brought onto the production, we are acknowledging that you are an invaluable member of the process. Like, I'm not going to hire somebody for one of my productions that I don't absolutely need. And so, if you're there, you're essential and you deserve to be paid the same as everyone else. But also, it's good for people to try to do multiple roles because the less people total, the more money we all get when we split the bonus at the end. So that's why I'm doing all of the design roles because even though it is a massive pain, it is going to mean that myself and everyone else involved gets paid even more. So that is kind of the key ideas behind Space Pirates Theater Collective is we want to make immersive and affordable theatrical experiences while still paying all of the artists equitably and eventually a full living wage. Though theoretically we could still make that. We're still raising money, so please donate to our campaign if you're listening. Help us get it up to a full living wage. We'll definitely need to raise a good amount for that, but we're all working very hard to make this an incredible show. The cast is insanely talented, and I'm very excited for what it's going to be. And
I
yeah,
love, I
that is
love
my answer to that. I think you still had another question though for me to answer.
and I just want to say I love that. The idea of making the audience feel integrated into the performance really aligns with your research and found spaces. And now, before we wrap up, because not to rush, because we're about to run out of time, I'd love to hear what's next for you after Glue. After Glue, like if you have any, or what would be your main advice to those who want to be in your shoes?
Oh wow. Okay. Coming up after Glue, I'm gonna be directing something at Huntington Beach High School in the spring. I don't know what yet. I still need to pick the play. But I'm gonna be directing something for them. Using Meisner technique for the students that I'll have been teaching all year. I've already had a few classes with them. They're great. I'm also just going to be in the process of trying to pitch or find other projects to begin working with this Space Pirates Theater Collective framework. I'm assuming all goes well with Glue, which I'm thinking it will. I would really like to start directing other one-room plays in various found spaces around the Los Angeles area, and definitely have more planning time in advance because we kind of rushed our production on this one because the space was only available in November. We really wanted to do like April, but we're making it work. In the future, our other productions will write for grants further in advance so that we can raise more money at the outset and guarantee a living wage. But I just want to start getting projects in the thinking line, so that we can get working on them, get grants written, and get casting because I really love making theater in immersive spaces, and that's what I want to do. As far as advice, I would recommend that you really try to cut your own path as far as the type of theater you want to make. There wasn't really any framework for making immersive, equitable theater that I could find, and so I really searched and looked for one that I could come up with on my own that would work. And I'm still in the process of proving if it works or not. I'm still testing it out. I'm sure there are probably a bunch of changes that 10 years from now or even 5 years from now I'll have made and look back like, oh my God, why did I do it that way? That's just the nature of time. But, I've been willing to try to do what feels right to me because I've heard from so many theater people that one of the biggest pain points is being paid unequally depending on your role in a project. And, also still wanting my theater to be affordable because I don't want audiences, I don't want people who grew up like me, working class, to not be able to go see good theater. I want them to be able to afford it too. So, just listen to your heart, listen to what your morals and beliefs are about the type of art you want to make, and don't give up hope in trying to find a way to make it happen. And if you're perseverant, I'm sure you will.
Amen to that. That really sounds amazing, Ben, and I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a lot more of your work in the near future. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ben. It's been a pleasure. It really has.
Thanks. Go to glue-the-play.org for information and tickets and to donate. Thank you so much.
And for our listeners, don't miss Ben's latest directorial project, Glue, if you're around Venice or the LA area, which opens at 401 K Food and Wine in Venice on November 13th. It's short It's sure to be an unforgettable experience, and if you're interested in donating, the link will be in the description, and the funds will go toward production costs, venue rentals, and artist wages. Thank you for tuning in on this interview, and we will be right back.
Thanks so much.
And we're back. I hope you're still with us because we've got something a little futuristic to talk about. I was recently talking to Mom about this recently AI version of Uber, Waymo, and to her, it's a way no.
Period. I don't want to be in a car where there's not a driver. This AI mess, these robots, all that is just too much. I don't know it's just scary. I cannot imagine going somewhere in San Francisco in traffic, looking over with drivers, and you got a whole robot car. Like,
Yeah, I see them all the time. I
don't like it. It's
So
dangerous.
I thought it was a Google car. I thought it was a car that, you know how you do Google and it gives you like a 360 view of where you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
So I thought it was that, but because they're everywhere. But then I kept looking, and I was looking at the news, and I was looking out the window in San Francisco, and I was like, "That's that car." Yeah, it is cameras and cameras and cameras. But guess what? I've never witnessed a passenger in the back seat of them.
I have.
I'd be scared. I would be scared.
Because what if somebody run into it?
Well, see, that's what all those cameras are for. Those cameras are to the sensor to be the preventative force of a collision.
I don't trust it.
Mm-hmm. That's why. How you feel about it, Jazz? Nephew.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Somebody just mentioned an accident. That is a thing because I think about how quick you got to be on your response time for what may be happening with this human experience. And it's been times where I've used the accident assistance or resistance guard or whatever the hell it's called on my car, and that shit is delayed. Like, trying to trust something else. Anyway, I don't like it.
I can't stand it. It's a way up for me.
I may be in love with AI, but I definitely not going to be getting in this car also. So it's a way no to me. It's pretty much a way no for all of us.
They're very good. Now, how about that mystery game?
All right, okay, I got a game for your ass. This game is called Chunky Monkey Business. So basically, this is just fill in the blank. Okay, there is going to be a phrase that has the same word. It's going to be the ending of one phrase in the beginning of another. Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
We have prom blank B.
We got what?
You prom blank B.
Prom night.
No. If I was to win, what would I be if I went to the prom? I'd be the what?
Prom queen.
There you go.
Prom queen, B.
Prom queen B. Y'all got it?
Prom queen. That's a prom.
I'm a
Okay,
visual
y'all got
learner.
it?
I had to visualize
right.
that.
Okay. All right. So the next one is
Why Joe once said you would be the queen?
step blank pigeon.
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry, go.
Step blank pigeon.
Step blank pigeon.
Sit your ass down on not a chair, but a what?
Step, stool, pigeon.
Yes. Step, stool, pigeon. That's correct. All right. This will be for our pancake lovers. Log blank fever.
Cabin fever.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. We're getting into it. Yep.
Yes. Spring blank a leg.
Spring break
a leg.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
You're just making it this because you broke a prosthetic leg.
Easter, Easter blank ball.
Easter egg ball.
You so sad. You so
Easter
sad.
Sunday ball,
What them hoes called on TV?
pit ball. What?
Easter blank ball. Not a baseball, not football, but
Easter blue ball? Is that a thing?
not baseball, and we're not playing football. What sport is it?
Easter
Soccer.
Excuse me?
Soccer.
See, you're just trying to be
Easter
smart.
baseball.
Easter ball.
Oh, good gosh.
Y'all, dude, that was, oh my God. Okay.
This is all G rated, huh?
Virgin blank poppin'.
Popping.
What's he popping?
Poppins. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Virgin
y'all
Mary,
just
Mary
say-
Poppins.
Virgin blank.
Mary
Thank
Poppins.
you.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Huh?
Never mind.
Full blank pie.
All right, let this be the last one because I want to go to bed.
Okay. Full blank pie.
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 Hot.
Full blank pie. Look into the sky. What would you see right now?
P-O-T.
Pie.
P-I-E.
Oh, full moon pie.
There
You're
you
gonna
go,
start.
baby.
You're gonna start typing these out so we can see them.
Yeah, because you can't sound like you were saying pot.
I thought I heard
Well-
pop too.
Well, my ghouls and goblins, it's time to grab our brooms and clock the fuck out. We hope
Joanne,
you
can
have
you crop my bosom out, my cleavage out of the thing? Because my titties was. I didn't know y'all
the
could
pills
see.
been kicked in. You hear talking reckless on the air?
I'll do what I can.
Okay,
Thank you.
and no promises. So
Okay,
look,
start again. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
well, my ghouls and goblins, it's time to grab our brooms and clock the fuck up out of here. We hope you had a frighteningly fun time hanging out with us tonight. From Shay Sugar's Tech Tea to our thrilling mystery game. Halloween has come only once a year, but to keep the fun going all season long. No, fuck all season. The spirit of Halloween continues whether you celebrate the shit or you're not, okay? So, as always, thank you so much for tuning in, whether if you're getting ready for a costume party or just vibing with us during our commute. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please leave a review and follow us on social media to stay in the loop for all things spooky, fabulous, and fun. And who knows, maybe next year we'll have another mystery to solve together. Until then, stay safe, keep it spooky, and be on the bubble. All right? This is Jawan, Shay, Adonis, and Jasmine signing off from the Bubble Chat. See you next time.
Happy Halloween, honey. Happy.